Alright, I'm actually going to restart this. As I do, I want to point out, currently have... Hello viewers, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm going through a capture run, just trying to capture a bunch of footage. In addition to that, trying to point out some things as I go along. One of the things I wanted to point out is I believe there is a glitch, or there used to be a glitch with defensive clicker shivs, and there would be a way where you can get credit for multiple clicker shivs on the same clicker. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take out the bloater without setting these clickers off, and the way I do that is with the bow. It takes 4 bow headshots to kill a bloater, and after doing so, I'm going to then set off the clickers and try to get the clicker shifts. So let's try to get this going here. 2, 3.
Damn it, go down.
4. Alright. So, now, one thing I want to do is I want to take damage off of one of these clickers. I give him a headshot, and then I'm going to back up, and I'm going to get surrounded by these guys. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, so I got 1 there, 2, 3, and then 1 more back in this room. So I'm going to try to get into a place where they all surround me. And then now I'm going to start getting the clicker shoots. See how I'm getting interrupted every once in a while? When you get interrupted, that's kind of when you get credit. Now, I started this with 0. Alright, so I started with 0. Let's see how many I have now. I should have at least 4. See, now I have 6. Now there are only 4 clickers that spawned there, but I somehow got credit for 6 defensive clicker shifts, and you're really only supposed to get them on the kill stab. You know what I mean? The first one will knock them back. The second one is the one that kills him. So that's why I headshot one of them to start it, is to put him down to half health, because it's all about how much health they have. They have to be damaged in order for a defensive clicker shiv to kill them. So as you see here, I got credit for 6, and there are only 4 clickers that spawn on that screen, and that's how that is how you can freak or spoof that stat. One thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to go back to the restart encounter. I'm going to restart this encounter. It'll set me, and I can do it all over again. And I can just keep spamming, essentially, this section. And rack up defensive clicker shivs. And then when I finally have 25 to pop the trophy or the tag or whatever, then I can proceed. So I have one video that has like 60,000 views, and it has a clickbait title about me, you know, my favorite way to kill bloaters. But this is why I was killing that bloater that way, is so that I can rack up those defensive clicker shivs. All right, so now I have 6. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 clickers, right? I got credit for 6 defensive clicker shifts, so I'm going to try to rack them up again, and I'll proceed. I'm not going to actually go through all 25 of them here on this run. So that's 1. Stand still. 2. Oh, that's a miss. I don't care. This isn't a perfectionist run. Come on. 3. 4. Alright. So now I'm going to start off again with another headshot. In fact, I'm going to save my rev ammo. And let's see, which one do I need to start with here? I'm going to start with the far one, unless this one turns around on me. Oops. So again, I started with 6. I'm going to try to get them to all surround me. Oops. I really got to turn it off. So that's 1 dead. So I started this scene with 6. Let's check again. Defensive clicker shivs, 11. So I got 5. So again, there were only 4 clickers that spawned there. You're really only supposed to get 4. But when you get surrounded by them and they interrupt you on that kill shot, like if your defensive clicker shiv would have killed a clicker and then it gets interrupted, it'll still give you credit for it. So that's the glitch that I was trying to exploit on that video that I have on my channel. But part of that is a fun thing, is killing that bloater with 4 straight bow shots. I love doing that. And let's see, so there are a couple of things to pick up here. And now you'll notice that, again, I have those 11 clicker shivs, defensive clicker shivs, and I can proceed. And it'll let me keep that stat. So that's the basis of the restart encounter stat glitch, is that it doesn't, it doesn't reset your stats like your like reloading a game does. So that is one thing that I did not do on my perfectionist run. Is I kept my stats clean. Did not exploit the restart encounter glitch, although there were plenty of checkpoint overlap exploits from one reason or another. But yeah. That's one thing about this stage that you can exploit, is the defensive clicker shifts. Something worth doing, because